With all of the craziness that's going on in the world, it's been an opportunity for so many of us to reevaluate our lives and think about the things that are really important to us. And that's exactly the case with this next couple we're about to visit, who decided to sell up everything and build themselves a tiny house. Hi Leah, how are you?
Good, thank you, Bryce.
Very nice to meet you. G'day Russell, how's it going, mate?
Good, how are you?
Very well, thank you. And wow, your tiny house looks incredible.
Yeah, thanks very much. Thanks for coming.
It is my pleasure. So first of all, what was it that inspired you to build a tiny house?
Well, it started with you, I think. I used to see your face daily for about 3 years.
I was watching your videos constantly and at the same time sort of weighing up, what do we want out of life, where are we going, where to from here, and then of course COVID happened. And then it was a matter of us thinking about what our priorities are, where we want to be, taking consideration that we're minimalistic people. And I guess watching people around us too, building bigger houses, with bigger mortgages, and really, getting out of that rat race, getting off that train really. And for us, it was being able to go to the beach and come back here and live on the farm without the $1 million price tag.
Yeah. I definitely think that COVID has been a real catalyst for people to start prioritizing things that are really important to them in life.
Yeah, absolutely. It did do that for us. Once I had convinced Russell after
it takes a little while to convince me.
3 years.
Only 3 years, but we're here now, and the farm here is our happy place. This is our friend's farm, and we're fortunate to be able to place our tiny home here. And we have stressful jobs, but we come home here and we de-stress.
Russell can be a police detective by day, and on the weekends he can be the farmer, and it means for me, after working with vulnerable youth through the day and then coming here at night, it means because it is tiny I can't bring work home.
And the home just looks absolutely incredible. Can you tell me a little bit about the design?
Oh, thank you. So what we did is, like everybody else, you look around, and Russell, being an ex-builder, is quite pedantic. So once we found a company, it was great because it was a real collaborative effort. And like I say, I'd planned it and designed it over a 3-year period, and then finding somebody who was really close to those designs and working with them, it actually was a marriage made in heaven. And I thoroughly enjoyed it so much, I want to build another one.
Yeah, so this design is actually a consented build.
And that was important to us too, to get it consented so that, yes, we can move it around, but we've got the opportunity if we wanted to, in the future, buy a piece of land and actually put it there full time, then, it's consentable.
We've got that opportunity.
It definitely is nice to have that flexibility. Yeah,
totally.
And I really love the colour scheme of this house. You've got this very striking black exterior with the wonderful copper accents. I really like what you've done.
Oh, thank you. Yes, it was quite deliberate. As you can see, I love black. I actually love black and white. So I love really strong, clear, defined lines, and the black with the rawness and just how harsh it is. And then with the copper, it's nice and warm. In actual fact, what I was so pleased about is that everything that we designed came to fruition, that nothing was out of place. It was designed perfectly.
And how big is the tiny house?
It's 10.5 metres long by 3 metres wide.
And you have such a wonderful parking spot for it as well. You've got incredible views here.
Yeah, I've been coming to this farm for 42 years. It belongs to my best friend. And when she was able to purchase the farm outright about 18 months ago, she said, yep, go for it. Build your tiny house that you've always wanted. And here we are. So I've personally come back to my happy place. So it's been great.
Yeah, and I was always going to be a farmer growing up. Obviously things changed along the way, but yeah, we're pretty fortunate with the views where we are, where we've got it positioned. We can see farmland all around us, which is pretty soothing. Yeah, I can be that farmer now.
And then of course the big French doors here really does just accentuate that indoor-outdoor flow of the home.
Yeah, these French doors open, plus that window there folds right back as well. We can pretty much open everything up.
Yeah, we deliberately made sure that when we were designing it, that almost every wall has got a window or a door, and that of course makes the house feel bigger, bringing the outdoors in and keeping the house cool through the summer. So yeah, that was really important for us to really open up to the outdoors.
And you've also got this great outdoor kitchen here too.
Absolutely, that was a really important part of the design because we entertain quite a bit and we want to be able to have our family here, and we don't want to stop having the lifestyle that we had in town just because we've come out to the farm. So we comfortably want to be able to have about 8 to 12 people that can sit around, and of course Russell does a great barbecue and we needed a beer fridge, so that actually took a little bit of convincing. Why were we building a tiny house to have another kitchen on the deck on the outside? And it's all about creating those vibes, and yeah, we spend a lot of time outdoors through the summer.
I'm sure I'll be spending a few hours behind the barbecue and probably have a few beers out of the fridge as well.
That sounds like a good plan to me. Well, this house is just so striking on the outside, and I cannot wait to see the interior. Can we check it out?
Absolutely.
Sure, let's go.
Come in.
Thank you very much. Oh, wow. I love the colours that you've chosen in here.
Yeah, I just like the real harshness of the black and the white, and then the green tones coming in, and then the warm wood and the copper, Funnily enough, the picture that my grandmother did when she was 19, that's been with me for many, many years. And I guess unconsciously, I picked all the colours in and around that particular picture. So yeah, it all sort of just worked in.
And the layout in here is really nice. It feels very spacious, and I like that you've got a single level design here too.
It's an age and stage. We didn't want to have to be climbing on ladders or going upstairs. Once our children had left home, we were looking at a one level, but not so much so that they can't come home and stay. So we've got a pull-out couch, so 2 at a time. But it was deliberate. It was really deliberate to keep it one level, to keep it, easy living for us. And I guess it does come to an age and stage where...
Yeah, we are getting older, Bryce.
Nice to be future-proofing anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the word, future-proofing.
And this is a very comfortable lounge that you've created.
Absolutely. That was really top of my list, is having a decent couch so that at least we could have, 6 to 8 people seated here in the dining and the lounge. It's about being comfortable all the time. I didn't want anything too small, an ordinary couch, because we spend most of our time, relaxing in here, and it pulls out to a bed, and also it has the storage underneath, so it's a win-win.
And then the lounge space just very naturally flows to the breakfast bar over here.
Absolutely, yeah. We wanted something that was going to be multi-purpose. Not that we want to bring paperwork home, but we've got the option there to use that as a bar leaner. If we want to catch up on some work, and we've got the TV there, it's great to be able to sit there and look out while you're eating breakfast in the morning. Yeah, plenty of space to use that area.
And then this kitchen is really something special. The black cabinetry, those incredible green tiles, and then the wood just really pops in this space.
Yeah, love black. So I've always wanted a black kitchen. Funnily enough, it actually hides everything. I wanted everything low maintenance, easy clean, so it's got the touch resistant fingerprints, which is fantastic. The wood just warms it up. I love the pop of brass coming through, but I just wanted something really simple, really plain, but I think with the green tiles you've got something there that just pops. I'm not actually the cook, funnily enough. I love hosting, but I wanted something that was really functional and easy care to help Russell.
I think with tiny house design, there is this idea that everything has to be light and white to make the space feel more spacious. But one of the things that I love with the color scheme that you've created here is that it really makes the space feel cozy, and it sort of draws you into the kitchen.
I guess for us, having as many, windows and doors as possible creates so much natural light, so it doesn't really matter how much black you have in there.
And it's a great sized kitchen as well. I can see that you've managed to build a tremendous amount of storage into it.
Oh, absolutely. I think, taking everything up to the ceiling, one thing I did know within the designing is that you need as many drawers sort of from counter space down, and then your cupboards from the counter upwards. That way, you're using up every little bit.
Very cleverly done. And you have all the necessary appliances here as well?
Absolutely, yeah. So definitely went with the oven and microwave combo. Definitely needed a dishwasher. So the pull-out dishwasher, that's all been integrated in behind. We've got everything here that you would normally have in a normal size home. So we've got our coffee station, and yeah, it's was really planned for easy care and convenience.
Yeah, we've tried to think of most things. We've got a pull-out pantry, which is pretty amazing. It goes right to the top, and obviously some things out there we don't use very often, but everything else is easily accessible and plenty of space.
Yeah. Absolutely, loads of storage in there.
Yep.
Yeah, I literally measured everything that I had in my existing house. We've used every little bit in the house that we could. Yeah, I didn't have to downsize much at all in my kitchen. We can comfortably, feed 8 to 12 people.
Great. And then what do we have through the door there?
Okay, this is our bedroom.
Alrighty. Oh, this is very sweet.
I've heard it called many things, but not sweet.
Oh, okay.
I guess I went for a little bit more of a vintage vibe. But again, just the bare basics we need in here, like a decent wardrobe. I didn't want a pokey little wardrobe. In here we've actually got, like 3 full, single wardrobes. 2 obviously for me and 1 for Russ. Oh, and also in there too, what I really like is the fact that we've got our drawers, 2 drawers.
Yeah.
And then further down we've got, where we put our shoes. And then up the top there, we've got a whole lot of baskets. And that's literally Russell's and mine changes season clothing. So we didn't actually have to cull much, which is great. And then we've got 2 side tables. We've got really creative with the side table. So again, I took my grandmother's side table that, is really dear to me and put that in there. And then we actually just grabbed like a box and turned it upside down and used that as another side table. But for me, it was bringing the brass through to the bedroom, keeping it really simple. Again, black and white, so everything seems really streamlined, bigger than what it is, really capitalise on the fact that we've got a long single, window, and then we've got the big door here with a window above it. And then, of course, you've got to have your task lights. It's really important for us to be able to have that. Again, not compromising on the way that you naturally live, because we read a lot when we're in bed. So, yeah, we brought those in. But, basically bed, wardrobe, side tables. What more do you need?
You can definitely see that this is an incredibly well-utilised space. And I especially like the way that with the door here, the bedroom does, again, really just open up to the outdoors.
Yeah, again, I looked at how we live, and I'm really fortunate because I get breakfast in bed every Saturday and Sunday.
Well, aren't you lucky?
Yes, yes.
So the view was really important, and having the sun, come directly into your bedroom in the morning is just a beautiful way to wake up.
And the barn door there is really lovely also. It just brings a bit of warmth from the timber into the room.
Yes, I always wanted a barn door, and I love the fact that you've got the wood and then you've got the wrought iron. So again, there's that black coming in and that real harshness and rawness that I really, really like.
And I'm guessing that leads to your bathroom.
It does.
All right, let's check it out. Oh, wow. This is a very unique layout.
Yep, I was pretty pedantic about this particular space. This is where we get dressed. We utilise this space a lot because we've got the laundry, we've got the bathroom, and we've also got our built-in linen cupboard. So it had to feel really spacious, really functional, and had plenty of room to be able to do everything that we needed to do in here.
So I see everything else, but where is your laundry hiding?
Right beside you, in that long mirror there, that's our actual laundry. It's a bit like a pantry, so it's not quite walk-in, but it's got everything in there.
What a clever design.
So in the laundry, we've got a washer-dryer combo, so it was really important for me to have a dryer. So that was one way to be able to fit everything in. And we've got a pull-out ironing board as well. So we've got our iron in there, we've got all the cleaners and everything. I mean, we haven't had to skimp on anything. Everything that you would normally have in a laundry is in there. So it's really functional.
Excellent. And gorgeous design in here as well. I especially like your basin here.
I wanted something, a vocal point in this particular room. So actually going for the marble vessel was perfect. So, it is a small space, but I wanted a decent basin, something that we can really utilise.
Yeah, and it's a lovely match with the circular LED mirror too.
A girl has got to have a good mirror. An
Absolutely.
Absolute good mirror for your blow drying, your straightening of your hair, your makeup, and, also capitalising on all the light.
And Russell's shaving as well.
Absolutely.
Man's got to have a good mirror too.
Oh, great.
You've got a great sized shower in here, and I especially like the way that you've positioned it, where it sort of encloses the space but doesn't really feel like you're cutting anything off.
Yeah, so I wanted it to be see-through so that it does appear that it's bigger than what it is. But it is actually a standard 900 by 900 shower, but just really simple, low maintenance, and makes everything look bigger. Yeah, and without compromising on space.
And I see you've got the incendiary toilet there as well.
Absolutely. We like it because, you know, every couple of weeks you're just pulling out ash and then you're able to, put it out into the garden. All round, it's what works for us.
Yeah, very nicely done. So you've only recently moved into the tiny house, but how's it working out for you so far?
Yeah, it's been a week yesterday, so things are working out really good so far.
Love it. Just, when you visualise something and it's really unusual in life that it's exactly how you visualised it to be, but it's everything that we thought, everything that we had planned and imagined, it's just perfect.
And what did your children think of the tiny house?
Well, when we first told them, they thought we were mad.
They probably still do.
They probably still do, but yeah, they know we're a little bit crazy, so this is probably really not unusual, but yeah, I think they're just happy for us. They want us to slow down. They're always going on about us slowing down and enjoying life more and spending more time with them. So that's what,
That's
2021 and 2022 has got planned for us. Yeah, just slow down a bit, enjoy our surroundings and enjoy our family and friends. Yeah.
Great. And can we talk about the cost that was involved in building this home?
Yeah, so we started off at about $165,000, but it was really important for us to get council consent. And then we looked at, were we going to go off grid or not? And we decided to still be prepared to go off grid and have solar, but at the moment we don't. So obviously we attached ourselves to the main house where we're staying and did all the right things with the plumbing and that. So yeah, we started off at about $165,000 and we've gone a little bit over that by the time we did our deck and all those bits and pieces. So yeah, really, really happy. Waking up in the tiny house now actually is freedom. Yeah, there's a real big feeling of freedom. Even though we've been here for a short amount of time, we've been working towards this for, 3 years. It's everything that I wanted it to be. And now that we're here, we've got to put things in place to slow down in a healthier way.
Being a police officer and other first responders, there is pressure there. So it is important to be able to obviously do the job when we're at the job, but then being able to come home and being able to relax, leave the job there, although we know that job is important, but having balance here at home.
Going tiny, you can't bring a load of work home. It actually makes you prioritise. Being out where we are, naturally, you come over the hill and it's just like going home. So for us, I guess it is. It's actually freedom for us. COVID really just made it happen faster. We got our priorities straight and we're still trying to get them straight, but at least this is a new beginning for us.
Yeah, it's definitely going to help.
Even though we're at the other end of our life, we actually feel like it's just starting. Yeah, it's exciting.
Well, you really have done such a wonderful job with this home. You can really see how much thought and attention to detail you've poured into this design, and I love all of the wonderful materials you've chosen in here. Thank you both so much for sharing it with me.
Thank you, Bryce.
Thank you, Bryce.
My pleasure. Leah and Russell really have created such a wonderful home for themselves here. There is so much clever design that has been poured into this home that just makes it work so well. But more than anything, for this couple, it's a home that now gives them more freedom and more time to be able to spend with their loved ones. And really, that is exactly what a home should enable us to do.